welcome to Let's Play Gran Turismo 3, episode 21. Alright, so I think we now have enough money to do the Beetle Cup. As of which, officially, it's now time for us to head back to our Volkswagen new Beetle and pretty much get in it. And also, as for the wheels, well, you know what, I just want to put these on, you know, just because I want to make this car look like it has a personality. And now we need to do some tuning. So, I'm going to put on a sport suspension, so obviously I will have some grip, well, handling. And I'm also going to put on these, you know, just because I want to get some more horsepower out of this thing. And now it's time for the tyres. And, well, obviously not going to put on racing tyres because, well, that would just make it look too easy, so I'm instead going to put on sport tyres, you know, just for a little bit more grip, and you know what, I don't think I need this on, so I think I've done enough here, but just in case I will change the oil, you know, just so I can get a little bit more horsepower out of this thing. And let's get going for our next championship event. Although, if we're being specific, this is our third championship event. So it's officially time for the Beetle Cup. A new Beetle, a new one-make race. 5 races here, as we are going to Rome, Grand Valley Speedway, Seattle Circuit Reverse, Test Course, and Monte Carlo to close off the championship, and as of which we get 5 grand if we can win each of these races, and these are the cars eligible. Obviously I have the top one, and don't think I really need a transmission on, so even though that will be a problem for Task Course, the truth is I don't think it will be too much of a problem for the other races. So the odds might be stacked up against me, but regardless of what happens, I'm willing to do this, and I'm willing to see if I have everything I need for 4 out of these 5 races. Let's see how we go. Obviously, I now have a much more powerful car for this event. Already, as I expected, I'm off to a bad start. At the very least, I can actually turn this thing this time, because I'm actually able to steer the car this time, surprisingly. And in this field we have a green Beetle, a blue Beetle, along with a silver, a yellow and a red Beetle. And oddly enough, the handling is actually benefiting me this time, because I can actually steer this thing this time. And I'm hoping that this will be enough to get me to the championship victory. Even though there's still something that's telling me it probably won't be enough. But I'm risking it. I'm willing to take a risk, and I'm hoping I can beat the odds. I'm hoping that this time, because I have less of an ill-handling road car here, I'm hoping this will be enough for me to possibly win 3 out of 5 races. but dependent on doing if I'll make that 4 out of 5 races, that remains to be seen. But at the moment, everything is surprisingly looking good so far. Leading by less than a second over the new Beetle. Sorry, over the red Beetle Cup car. Also, I should probably mention, this event has Beetle Cup cars, it doesn't have new Beetles or Beetle RSIs. It basically has Beetle Cup cars, and obviously you need a finely tuned car if you are going to win this event, basically. And that's exactly what it is I'm trying to do. Even though I probably didn't need to give the oil change, obviously, I just figured I'd give it again just in case. At the moment, everything is looking good. I'm managing to stay ahead of the cup cars in my road Beetle. Running wide there, but managing to fend off the opposition because they weren't close enough to go for a move. And it is victory in Rome for the new Beetle. Or should I say, for the Beetle 2.0. Red was second, silver third, yellow fourth, green was fifth, and then at the back it was blue. So 10 points to me, 6 to red, 4 to silver, 3 to yellow, 2 to green, and 1 to blue. So I won race 1 by less than a second, and will this probably be enough to win the championship? I hope so. But am I anticipating it will be a guarantee? Definitely not. But we'll wait and see. Hopefully this will at least be a championship W. Even then, of course, if I don't manage to win every single race. Already have a replay saved in Rome, so that's not important. Anyways, let's just get on with race 2. If I don't have the racing transmission, but sadly I would still risk it again because I can win probably 3 out of 5 of these races. Still have some flaws with the handling, but at the very least I can actually drive this thing at high speeds and take it off. And there's a little amount of upgrades on. Even though obviously I still think I'm in poverty. Trying to do all the tuning necessary for me to win this championship. Hopefully this will be a championship W at the very least. Considering that is basically what I'm searching for. So this car basically seemed ill handling at first, but eventually once I put on the suspension with the smaller tyres, I was eventually able to get all the handling I needed. And it's definitely paying off because I'm already 3 seconds clear of the pack. So the benefits are definitely due. Gran Valley. But I'm still hoping that straight line speed will not be too much of a problem here. Oh, running wide. But it doesn't matter because I'm still in the lead. Relatively easy rate of knots. And also gonna try and yep, okay. Also just opened up the movements on that because I have a feeling my voice will dehydrate very soon. Heading through the hairpin now, running a little wide there, but there's nothing to be concerned about. And officially... I am, of course, prepared for this. That's all. It's alright, it's fine, because I have an integral to this AI, fortunately. Keeping it all in synchronicity at the moment. Not going too slow or too fast in comparison to these AI. Through the final corner we go, and up to the line it is going to be 2 for 2 for the new Beetle 2.0. From 0 to the top cars. As I went by just over 2 seconds. So silver finished in second, then it was red in third, blue was fourth, yellow was fifth, and then at the back it was green. So 10 points to me, 6 to silver, 4 to red, 3 to blue, 2 to yellow, and 1 to green. So we have a tie for second, and as for the rest of the pack, well, it's all pretty much even Stevens at the moment. Even though obviously I'm still hoping I can win the championship. But anyways, 2 races down and still 3 to go. And as I know very well from experience of watching motorsport, anything can happen, and most of the time it usually does. Anyways, it's now down to another course I don't particularly like that much, and that course is obviously Seattle Reverse. So let's see how we go, and hopefully this will not be a complete shambles compared to these AI. Hopefully I will not make the same mistake next time, which is basically navigating side and trying to go for the lead. And officially, his AI would probably do the same thing to me, because his AI can definitely be aggressive, particularly in the beginner and amateur league. If they want to make a really fun player, they can and will do that, believe me. I'm basically a veteran of this game. for a game itself that is almost as old as me, I know very well that from personal experience, its AI definitely have their advantages when it comes to intimidating the player. Because if they have a shot for the lead, they can go for it. I've seen it before. And that's exactly what I was trying to do there. Getting a little loose there, not meaning to force anyone into the wall. Just got a little loose there on the rear. I don't think there was anything serious, but meanwhile, I'm currently fighting for the lead. So I'm breaking early, I'm already getting pushed by the red number 2. Got pushed by the boost and breaking early for the corner because I was about to slide into the wall. And I think I just lost the lead, but not making any errors as costly as the one I made previously. Even though the truth is with me, I will be happy to take second if I have to. Meanwhile, and I just managed to lead that lap because I had the acceleration to do so. I had the acceleration and I also had the momentum from the draft. As of which, it's exactly what got me back against the lead was oriented on the death chicane. And yes, we players do call that the death chicane because that's literally what that is. The reverse course, literally calling it the death chicane because you're more likely to crash than to go through it at full throttle. I've been in that position before, believe me, it's not a pleasurable one. And not making any contact at this time with the AI like I did on the previous lap. Oh, damn it! Oh, I fucked up. And I've now fallen back to third. Yeah, that was clearly on me. I was not knowing where this AI were going to go. Yeah, just got a little loose and then I just got swamped. And his AI. Can I get at the inside? Red? Yes, I can. Oh, going for a dive. Had to get the elbows out there, but managing to get back up into the lead. Officially, it is going to be 3 for 3 for the new Beetle 2.0. Won that by just over a second. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens between his AI. Although the truth is, I've won 3 out of 5 races, so basically that's what has won me the championship, so I don't really think I'm in too much trouble. Even if I do finish last at test course, I'm not really in too much trouble, because I'm basically 16 points clear of red. Silver is 3rd, yellow 4th, blue is now down to 5th, and at the back is green. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any perfect scores in this championship. But officially, it's now on to the shitty oval once again. Because that's literally what I'm nicknaming Task Course. The shitty oval. Just having a sip of water because I know for sure this is just going to be a terrible race for me. But fortunately I've already won 3 out of 5 races, so obviously, you know, that's not any concerns of me. But let's just get this over with, knowing that obviously, without any doubts in my mind, I will definitely be last. Yeah, I shifted up into third to see if I could limit the wheel spin, but there really is no way I'm getting past this AI here at test course, because my speed compared to them is lackluster. It's like, I just know for sure I'm not going to be in contention, regardless of what happens during this race. So obviously, the championship is not over yet, but if there is any race that I knew for sure I was going to lose and I wasn't prepared to spend money on getting the racing transmission, then obviously it had to be test course. Because there really wasn't any other course I could have done this on. But it's fine, because I have 3 wins to my credit already, and it's a high possibility on saying that I will more than likely have probably 4 wins to my credit by the time we get to Monte Carlo, because at the very least, this time I can actually drive the car, which oddly enough was a problem at first, but you know, I was able to resolve it eventually, even then of course if obviously my engine keeps cutting out every time I hit the rev limiter. Which is virtually what keeps happening at the moment. But yeah, this course is basically like the Talladega Super Speedway. It's pretty much no corners and all speed. Once you get up on those bankings, you just know for sure the only thing you're really trying to do is just hold on for dear life and hoping that you're not going to crash. And that's exactly what it is here. Because I have the fear of saying that I will probably crash. But obviously, it doesn't matter if I finish 6th, you know, because obviously I will manage to get some money even if I do finish last in this championship. Sorry, even if I do finish last in this race, I still get 500 credits, so obviously, you know, it's still money, and obviously it's exactly what I need to continue. That's basically all there really is to it. And obviously, if I do have to go back to the Type R meeting and do the championship again, obviously, I'm pretty certain I can probably win all 5 races with the Civic. Again, like I did previously. Because, well, even though that was easy, I know very well that obviously it's precisely where I can also get some more money if I'm really in that much of a deep desperation. But fortunately, at the moment, I don't think I'm in that much deep desperation for money. Even though, obviously, it still depresses me on how the top speed of this thing is literally like, what, 127 miles an hour? I think, unless it's 128 or something like that. I think it's like 127 or 128 in miles. But, as I expected, his AI were just going to be stonking me up front, because obviously I do not have the racing transmission, which I can guarantee you is absolutely required if you want to win a test course, even on a car that has a very slow top speed, which is exactly what this does. So, you know. Close to the line now. Hopefully this will finally be where I can get this fucking shitty oval off the championship, and where obviously I'm going to fail this in the most spectacular way possible. And yes, I did figure it was necessary for me to do that, because I knew very well that, compared to these AI, this race was going to be terrible. Because I was literally like 6.5 minutes doing those 2 laps. All because I had no racing transmission. But doesn't really matter too much to me, because even though I do still have to finish in 5th or higher in order to be confirmed as the champion, the truth is, I would say by now I'm already confirmed the champion. Even if I finish last in the final race, I still win the championship anyway, because I won the 3 previous races prior to this one. But anyways, it is nothing to worry about for this final race, because all I need to do is just finish it. And obviously that is what confirms me as the champion. So anyways, I'm pretty much champion now on aggregate, because I have an 11-point lead over Red, and we also have a 2-way tie for 3rd, and also, Silver at this point is pretty much confirmed for 3rd, and I would say Green is confirmed for last, is confirmed for 6th position. But let's just get this over with, because I have heard the AI aren't as strong around Monaco as they are around other circuits in this game. So I can probably use that to my advantage, considering obviously we're doing 3 laps around Monaco. Again, another circuit I don't particularly like, but the truth is, I don't mind the way this one is structured, obviously, you know, because, well, this isn't F1's version of this circuit. Also, furthermore, this is the first time that we are officially racing in Monte Carlo in this game. So obviously, Polyphony could not get the rights to the F1 circuit, and I believe what they did as well, they basically created their own alternative version to this course, and basically made it very similar to the Formula 1 course, except for saying that obviously, even though Polyphony could not get the rights by the FIA for this course, they basically designed it in their own way by making it wider than the F1 circuit actually is. So basically, all of these corners are pretty much the same as the ones you would see on the F1 circuit, but obviously, you know, this version of Monaco is... Oh, can you fuck off and stop pushing me? But anyways, yeah, I'm now up into the lead and tied to the wall. And I have some cop cars chewing on the gas. But yeah, even though Polyphony could not officially get the licensing rights to this circuit, they basically still designed this circuit their own way anyway. And the one thing that's really annoying about this course is the fact on saying how bright the sun is. Once you go up the hill into Mirabeau, once you go up the hill into the Hotel de Paris, that's basically when you know for sure the sun is just going to be annoying you. As of which, the sun shines very bright through certain corners here on this circuit. It's like the sun is almost in literally every fucking corner you enter, because that's literally how bright it is. Although, fortunately for me at least, all I can really do at this point is just hold on to the lead and hope to not bottom it. Even though at the moment I am really not concentrating on this, and I just lost the lead. But it's alright, it's fine, because I've already won the championship, and obviously I'm not under any pressure at this point. Considering I won 3 races previous to this one, and these AI are still continuing to be sketchingly aggressive on me, even though obviously they aren't the only ones who know how to race that way. Even though I don't do it period, it's just something I have to do. If I know this AI are doing it to me. Meanwhile, I'm back up into the lead. But yeah, as you can see there, the sun is very bright through most of these corners, and most of the time that is what I would consider being an interference. Meanwhile, I am back up into the lead. As we now head down the hill into Lowe's Hairpin. And obviously, not pushing hard on the throttle, just trying to keep it all nice and smooth. And heading through the tunnel turn now for the 3rd and final time here at Monaco. And the reason why this is a course I don't particularly like is simply because, well, I just hate this course in the F1 games. Because Monaco is almost impossible to get around in the F1 games. And furthermore, most of the time, the racing is usually quite boring in Monaco. But for me at least, I am managing to hold on to the lead, have not made any major mistakes here. Heading through the final corner of La Rascasse, up to the bus stop straight, and it is going to be 4 out of 5 for the new Beetle 2.0. Nice. Very nice. And that took me about 35 minutes to get through this entire championship. And so, these are your final point standings. As of which, I've already won the championship, so obviously that is no problem for me. But officially, these are your final point standings, so I won by 18 points over red, then it was silver in third, yellow finished in fourth, blue was fifth, and then at the back with a rather lowly 8 points was green. So 4 out of 5 wins for the new Beetle 2.0 after doing some much needed tuning. But there we go. And just before I forget, obviously, I need to save this replay. So then I have photographic evidence of my clickbait. But there we go. We are the champions. And we win 10 grand from winning this championship. And what car do we win? Win a Volkswagen New Beetle RSI, the 4-wheel drive model. So you know, RSI Pogs, as they would say on Twitch. Because you know, this is a pretty good car. And I think I've decided on which car I will use in the Amateur League, but anyways. So, 4 out of 5 to the new Beetle 2.0, and the only race I have to sort out is Test Course, which means that's just one race added to the cleanup. And in the end of that, still 83% at the moment, but we are now 19% complete with this game overall. And this is our prize car. A Volkswagen New Beetle RSI. Certainly another car that I will probably have usage for in the future, since I'm thinking about it. God, I love the way this thing looks. This thing really does look amazing when you see it. And not just by the bodywork, but I mean, just in general, this car is amazing to look at. Okay, I'll stop. So yeah, that was the Beetle Cup. And as to what event I will be doing next time, well, I don't know. But you shall wait and find out. Hopefully by then I will have made a decision, but anyways, stay tuned for more of Gran Turismo 3.